The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across Donovan Manor. The once vibrant estate now seemed to cower, mirroring the unease that had settled within its walls. Gone was the laughter that used to echo through the halls, replaced by a strained silence, thick with suspicion and fear. The manor, once a sanctuary of warmth and love, had become a stage for a chilling drama, orchestrated by a woman who had arrived like a phantom, cloaked in beauty and shrouded in mystery. The air hung heavy with the scent of honeysuckle, usually a sweet reminder of summer, but now laced with a bitter tang of deceit. The change had been subtle at first, like a single discordant note in a harmonious melody. Yet, with each passing day, the discord grew louder, more insistent, until it threatened to drown out the memory of the life they had once known. The Donovan family, once a portrait of happiness, now stood on the precipice of destruction, their fate hanging precariously in the balance. Eleanor. Her name was whispered like a curse in the shadowed corners of the manor. She was an enigma, a whirlwind of elegance and charm that had swept Robert Donovan off his feet. Her beauty was undeniable. Porcelain skin, eyes that shimmered like amethysts, and a smile that could disarm the wariest of hearts. But beneath the surface, a darkness lurked, a calculating mind that saw people as pawns in her twisted game. Robert, still reeling from the loss of his wife, had been easy prey. Blinded by grief and Eleanor's allure, he failed to see the warning signs, the subtle manipulations that tightened her grip on his heart and his fortune. She had arrived with a whisper of promises, painting a picture of a happy future, a future where she would heal his broken heart and unite his fractured family. But promises, like whispers, can easily fade into the void, leaving behind only echoes of deceit. With each passing day, Eleanor's true nature began to reveal itself, like a poisonous flower slowly unfurling its deadly petals. The whispers grew louder, transforming into hushed accusations, painting Eleanor not as a savior, but as an interloper, a usurper who had come to claim the Donovan legacy for her own.
We can't just sit here and let her destroy our family, Thomas.
I know, Lily, but what can we do? Father won't listen to us.
Lily and Thomas, Robert's children, watched the transformation with growing dread. They saw through Eleanor's facade, sensing the insidious intent behind her honeyed words and reassuring touches. They had loved their father dearly, and the sight of him, once a pillar of strength, now a puppet dancing to Eleanor's tune, filled them with a simmering rage and a deep, bone-chilling fear. Gone were the family dinners filled with laughter and shared stories, replaced by stiff, silent meals where the clinking of silverware against china was the only sound that dared to break the tension. Eleanor, with a subtle word or a well-placed glance, had erected an invisible wall between them, isolating Robert in a cocoon of her own making.
I refuse to let her win, Thomas. We have to find a way to reach him.
Whatever it takes, Lily, we'll protect our family.
Lily, with her father's sharp mind and her mother's compassionate heart, felt the injustice of it all. She refused to stand by and watch as Eleanor chipped away at their family, piece by piece. Thomas, though younger and more reserved, shared his sister's suspicions. He watched Eleanor with a hawk's gaze, his silence masking a growing determination to protect his family, whatever the cost.
Mrs. Peabody, have you noticed anything strange about Miss Eleanor?
The staff at Donovan Manor, witnesses to generations of Donovan family joys and sorrows, exchanged uneasy glances. They too sensed the change, the palpable shift in the atmosphere from warmth to icy uncertainty.
Something ain't right, Joseph. It's like a shadow's fallen over this house.
Joseph, his weathered hands clutching his gardening shears, nodded grimly. He had seen the way Eleanor looked at the family portraits lining the grand staircase, her eyes filled not with admiration, but with cold calculation. He had overheard her hushed phone calls, her voice a venomous whisper, speaking of things that sent chills down his spine. Whispers of discontent began to circulate below stairs, mirroring the growing unease in the hearts of Lily and Thomas. The staff, once privy to the family's innermost secrets, found themselves shut out, their concerns dismissed with a wave of Eleanor's hand and a steely glint in her eye. The once unshakable foundation of trust that had bound the household together was crumbling, leaving behind a dangerous void of suspicion and fear.